Hey friends, welcome back to another video. We're going to be continuing where we left off in the Outer Worlds. Really enjoying this game so far. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I believe we just helped Vicar recover this manual that he wanted for himself so badly. And we're now working towards a mission that was given to us by the mayor of Edgewater. He wants us to, in exchange for finding us a power regulator for our ship so we can get off this planet, he wants us to go to another settlement that actually deserted Edgewater and basically convince them to give up their power regulator or steal it and make them come back to Edgewater. Some real shady shit. Kind of interested to see how that's going to play out. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I'm probably going to go for more of a peaceful / friendly playthrough and try to save as many people as we can. So I don't want to necessarily doom this other encampment to, you know, deal with all the local marauders and wildlife and take away all their power and heat. That just seems pretty cruel, considering the fact that Edgewater probably wasn't the best place to live before they left, and they probably had good reason for leaving, especially after talking to the mayor ourselves. It seems maybe not like the worst choice they ever made in life, so it doesn't seem like it's worth it to condemn them for that. So let's see if we can go talk to them and go figure this shit out, huh? But you know me, always finding little detours. I want to go see what's over here. Actually, I think I was over here already. Yes, I was. Oh, that's right. That was the community center. I forgot we did that. Okay, so let's see what's up here. Oh, you know what? What we really... Oh, hello. Hey, there was a mine there. Oh shit, there's mines everywhere. What's going on? What's with this, like, slow-mo? Oh, is it? I think we're dazed from the mines. Well, sorry, Parvati. You were, you know, just kind of standing there right in the way. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, got an assault rifle. Cool, cool. A tremor cleaver. That thing looks badass. Yeah, I'll probably never use it. Alright, let's see what else is over here. One thing I am kind of regretting is I wish I kind of went through town and talked to everybody. I feel like there's definitely some side quests there that I could have picked up. That's okay. I think after we talk to the botanical folk, we'll go back. I'll just skip through all the boring parts and get all those side quests back there. Ooh! So we can pick this door. We're just going to take 5 mag picks. We only have 6. Now, that is very tempting. Because if... Oh my god, there's a container back here too? Okay. We really need some mag picks. For all we know, there could be some really useful shit in there. For 5 mag picks? Or it could just be complete useless garbage. I don't know, we just picked up another mag pick. I think we're gonna stop picking up food. Honestly, just wasting... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick up food until I remember what all of them are used for. Because they usually give, like, some sort of, like, nice little benefit or, like, stat boost. That could sometimes come in handy. Ooh. Ooh, a ring. Interesting. I wonder if somebody's looking for that. Oh, is this a... Nope, that is not another body. I thought that was a body over there. Another shunt. Shunts are good. More ammo. I mean, when are we ever not gonna want ammo? That may as well just be money in these parts.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
And we've made it to the botanical lab. Hey, stranger.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Why can't we just be friends?
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can we find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
I just got shot into space by some random asshole who dropped me from a spaceship. I think, we got some things in common.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Oh, God. What a terrible thing to say. Oh, yeah, sure. She could be all over the place.
Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
She ain't there.
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I can tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
Alright. Well, got a new side quest. I think we're gonna talk to Adelaide first. Get that going. And then I think we're gonna start knocking out some of these side quests.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever
she's
your
so
troubles
nice.
with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Aw, she's like the camp grandma. How nice.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother.
Grandmother,
The
look at
strange
that.
old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Some spittoon tea.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil. we put down new roots.
Why did you guys
It is
leave?
an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is
I mean, I think I know why, but...
sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
How are we gonna play this? I wasn't really listening. I don't really give a shit about Reed. Yeah, I mean that is kind of accurate. All right, let's play it nice.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
All right, let's give it to her straight.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Don't guilt trip me.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
It's because it's all she knows. She doesn't know that there's a better life outside of Edgewater. I don't want to be super confrontational here. Just get more info.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Does it really need to be so black and white?
Town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
That's pretty typical. We got two different sides of the coin. Both of them believe the other side is wrong. And we potentially are going to be forced to choose just one of them. Real shocking, of course. But does it really have to be quite so black and white? Can't we just find a happy middle ground where everybody can be happy? Who knows? Anyways, I'm gonna go back to Edgewater now. Actually, can I fast travel? That's a thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna fast travel back to Edgewater. We're gonna go around and see if we can collect all of the side quests, assuming that I can even remember where some of them are. We'll just go around and talk to people and see what we find.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Yeah, okay, buddy. I don't think it needs to be that crazy.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Sure, buddy.
burial.
I'll send you a letter from my
in the
grave.
unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Not since the plague has started.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Of course. Of course.
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Okay. That's Mr. Thompson's idea. Yeah, shocking, really. You know, that does remind me of another thing that I need to look at here at some point, is my weapon mods. It's something I haven't done at all so far in this playthrough. And it's something I really should start doing. Alright, I think I can... Don't tell me to shh. Okay. So I guess there wasn't anything interesting, or too interesting there for right now.
You read the latest report?
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
And what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately.
What kind of problems?
I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
They do seem decent people.
Don't you go letting them traitors drip poison down your ear. Nothing decent about a worker who walks out on their own family. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it just felt like
Go
chatting.
ahead.
Yeah, I just got launched from space.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Jeez.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
There it is.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
There it is, ladies and gents. Edgewater's the type of town where you can't even have your own personal thoughts and opinions. If it's not Spacer's Choice's opinion, it's wrong.
Yes, Mr. Thompson.
If it's not Mr. Thompson's opinion, it's wrong. Really don't blame the deserters for leaving this place. Alright, we're gonna see if we can just be all sneaky over here. And take us some things from these cabinets. Alright, what do we got? I can steal that. I don't care about the food. I don't need to steal food. What else? Ooh! A shant that I... stand up. Okay, well, that was useful. Got anything in the turlet? Nope, nothing in the turlet. Okay, let's see what else we can find.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery.
Oh, this is like the police department.
I've never actually been in here. Seems
Alright, well,
scary
I
from
don't think I
outside.
can grab those without getting caught. That seems like a mistake. Bounty records? Are there bounties? Ooh, they're actual bounties. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take all of these if I can. Did that work? How do I... journal? Oh. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really say anything out there, but that's kind of interesting. I hope I get to do those. That would be fun.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Sure, the Spacer's Choice bundle. Yeah.
As a Spacer's
I'm for
Choice
hire.
constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just
There
one
they
per
are.
marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Okay, so I've got an option here to give her the cache of medicine that I found in the last episode, but I don't want to give it to her because I know there's more to it than that. There's another side quest. If I give this to her, then I think there's a decision that I don't get to make. And I want to make sure that I have the full story before I'm making a decision, before I even know what's going on. So we're just going to leave that for now. Okay, cool. So we can go kill the marauders. That's going to be another side quest. That should be pretty fun. Let's keep making our way around town.
This is where the magic happens. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
This must be Parvati's space. She just yelled at me because I took her mag pick. Trouble ticket? Oh, it's like troubleshooting notes. I'm not going to go ahead and read through all those, but... let's see. Nothing in the fridge. What's in here? Ooh, this must be like the housing side of it. What do you got upstairs? Can we find your bedroom?
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Oh? Well, don't mind if I come in here and just, you know, partially ransack it.
Oh, wow!
Open last search. Indumati. What is Indumati? Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me, as I'll look up and think of you. Aw, must have been like a love interest or something. Oh, this is from Indumati. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Oh, my birthday's July 8th. Sweet. Make her feel special when I can. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Indumati. Oh, so that's how Parvati came to be on this planet. it sounded like these guys were like lovers, and then they had a baby, but she, I guess, had the baby off-world. And then, wow, and then she got sent to Edgewater. That's crazy. That was some pretty personal information that Parvati probably, maybe would have liked the opportunity to share with me. But I guess I got to snoop in first.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here. If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
It's okay. I don't need to use the turlet. We're good. Thanks.
Coming out here on the street still.
Ah, so she's like kind of the quiet, keep to herself type. She doesn't like to be the center of attention. I like that. Too many people want to just be in the spotlight these days. It's okay to not be in the spotlight and just live your own life. Gotta get back on track here. I'm getting sidetracked. I think there's more stuff to find. Ooh, there's stuff in here. Close that door. Don't mind me as I just ransack all of these locks. Ooh, okay, sure. We'll open this one too. Why not? Oh, there's 200 bits in there. I'm rich. And now somebody's poor. But it's fine. Because it's going to a good cause. My cause. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Really? You have to be able to hack the vending machine to sell to it? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Nothing really that interesting. We're kind of at that phase in the game anyways, where we're holding it onto every bit like it's our last. Alright, let's see what's going on up here, shall we? Oh, I'm gonna steal that mag pick. It's not even a question. Yeah, just close this door. Ooh. Alright, what's up in here, huh? This is Foreman Phyllis Granger. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. Oh shit, you know what? I think this is actually important. Okay, so this is actually regarding... Man, I am like doing this quest way out of order. But I think with that medkit that we found, it's actually relevant to this. So it says, Phyllis, owning to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. Okay. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every worker of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. What? That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard. Don't distribute the medicine to literally anybody else. We're all in it together. Yeah, okay, buddy. That is like the biggest oxymoron I've ever heard in my life. Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2. Okay, interesting. I think that might also be used for something later on, but I don't remember what.
That was quick.
Ooh, a bolter pistol. That's a fun pistol. We got some tartar sauce. Some more weapon mods. Alright, I don't think there's anything else interesting there. Alright. Oh. I guess that was too high of a fall. Okay, I feel like there's more stuff over here that I'm not finding. There's definitely somebody that I haven't talked to yet. And I don't remember where they are. I need to find whoever starts this like medical quest. Because now it's driving me nuts. Because I'm finding all the pieces to the quest, but not the quest. So, did I miss something inside here then?
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
God, she sounds awful.
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
We don't mind talking.
I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's Choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Well, I'm not Spacer's Choice. I do what I want, regardless of what Thompson says.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
What? You could get into trouble?
People trouble. Lazy worker like me getting special treatment from some out-of-town physiker like you? People will talk. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
What?
Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
That's fucking crazy.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell. You've got Adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm gonna violate company policy. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Okay. Alright, I know. Oh, you know what? We never finished that conversation with Parvati. Maybe we should do that.
Huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me. Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking. Am I? Well, it's just normal to me. Why isn't everybody else, I wonder?
She is a sensitive person.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny.
It is funny.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
It's fine. Let's be honest, that guy is a fool. Maybe it's the gravedigger guy out here. Maybe he's got the quest. Wait. Yeah, is this the right side? I think so. Yeah, he's right here. Okay.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Dude, that's crazy. You can't even, like, buy your own, like, grave plot. You have to rent it. And when you die, who's paying that? Like, your surviving family? They're just gonna pay that forever? And then what? They're gonna have kids, and then the kids are gonna pay for the rent, and then their kids are gonna pay for the rent, and it's just gonna, like, grow? Like, dude, these people aren't gonna be able to afford, like, literally bread by, like, the third generation. That's insane.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. I think this will lead us to the person with the medkit quest. At least I'm hoping.
What can I do for you?
Pay up, Conrad.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I don't know if I like those odds.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
It sounds like a bunch of jargon that doesn't mean shit.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
I guess I need to find something for him to give his collateral. Oh, Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Ah, okay. That may give us an option.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
It's on a note, dude.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't miss
That's
them.
unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice.
Fuck Spacer's
I
Choice.
can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alright, that's one.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you
Nope.
tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Ah, poor guy.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Get away from me!
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
What can we do?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Alright, dude. Chill.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Yeah, let's just get... I want to just give him
I
the
need to
medicine.
talk to you.
Aha!
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Selling it to you? Excuse me?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Okay, so there's like 3 people who all want this medicine.
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
So... wait. So is she trying to use the medicine to treat them?
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Alright, so let's think about this here for a second. So if I give it to the constable, it's just going to go to Spacer's Choice and it's going to be total bullshit. And it's not going to go to anybody that matters. If I give it to the old man, and we save old Abernathy, potentially, if he even has the plague. He could also just be a hypochondriac and just freaking out over nothing. Or we take a chance on Esther here, who kind of sounds like she wants to get the medicine so that she could treat more people with it. I think she's probably the best bet here, actually. I think we're going to give it to Esther.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Never?
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
What are you going to do with
Somebody
that medicine?
deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
I mean, that's a good answer. That is a pretty good answer. Ooh, companion perks now. Alright, I think that was probably the best way that could have went, honestly. Alright, well, we're gonna go back to Abernathy
You
now.
wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
We're not gonna tell him anything about the medicine. But we are gonna collect his gravesite fees. Sorry, buddy. I found the medicine that you were talking about. I gave it to somebody else. But you got gravesite fees. Pay up.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Here, take my fees. I'm never getting that medicine, so I may as well buy myself a grave. Something nice and wide, with plenty of room to spin around inside.
I'm gonna break his heart.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope? Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Well, that didn't quite go as well as I thought it would, but at least now he won't be waiting on false hope. Okay, so we're gonna keep going down. I do want to start putting some in dialogue, though. Alright, we're gonna do 5 in dialogue, and then we're gonna do 5 in engineering so that we can hit the next tier here. I think that's gonna be pretty well worth it. Alright, so now we're at 40. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good idea. Alright, let's go ahead and apply that. And I think we get a perk now? No? No perks? How often do you get perks? Wait. So I think you get, wait, level 2, level 4. Okay, yeah, it's every 2 levels. Alright, so I got it to level 6 and then I'll get another one. Alright, let's take a look at Parvati here. I want to look at her skills. Alright, so we can get her first perk. She can give her more health, more threat generated, so she's more of a tank. Wait. Oh, increase threat, decrease threat, and plus 10 engineering. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party by 10? That's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. This is like one of those things that would be like kind of useless like late game when you have like the amount of skill points that you're gonna have, but really good in the early game. And then I think I can change it to the 30% base health later. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that. I think that's just so good. I wonder if I can respec her later or not. I actually don't know. Probably should have looked before I did that, but whatever. We will live with those consequences.
Yep.
Alright, so now we gotta go talk to... Wait, no. Journal. Small grave matter. Alright, we gotta go talk to Ludwig, and we gotta go talk to Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
How about gravesite fees?
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
What?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's rough.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What?
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
That's crazy. The more and more I learn about this town, like, the more happy I become for all the deserters that left this shithole. I can't even imagine. Okay, I think I do want to buy a revolver. I've got the money. I can afford it. We're gonna buy it. And I know I've got some stuff to sell too, I'm sure. Look at that. Basically just paid for it. Alright, so... Alright, I can think about this. Okay, so... I'm gonna start going through some of these. Adrena time. Movement speed 20%. Melee... Oh my god, that is kind of beastly. Alright, we'll leave that. Sniper, critical damage. Bonus extra. Headshot, weak spot damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. 200% natural health regen. That's pretty good. That's just like... Kind of seems just like basic healing. Time dilation, recharge. Damn, some of this stuff is crazy. I don't see myself using this one, honestly. Mind attributes +1. Nah. Body attributes +1. Nah. Base health 25%. Interesting. Alright. Well, I think that's good enough for now. Oh, unless I've got shit in here to sell, which I probably do. Some of these are actually coming up in a little bit of armor. Maybe we gotta reevaluate here. Inventory, armor. So we got 3 armor, 5 tech skills. Ooh, how about 9 armor and 5 tech skills? Even though this one looks completely worse. Oh, you know what? It's probably... Well, no, the condition's actually quite good. Alright, so this is 9 armor, 5 lockpick. That didn't seem that, like, useful. How about... 7 armor... No, 9 armor, 3... Nah, I think we got the right one there. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Ludwig. Is this Ludwig?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Ludwig!
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine!
What?
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
This isn't Horizon Zero Dawn, buddy. It's a different game.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, a few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Heck yeah, thanks for the money, dude.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
By the way, need your gravesave
I
fees.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Yeah, that just happened.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, we got the workbench here too. This is like perfect. Now we can start looking at those weapon mods that we were looking at. Alright, so we want to... I think repairing stuff is also more efficient at the workbench as well. Yeah, I mean, these things could use some... They could use some help. Alright, so I think we're gonna repair... Actually, you know what? I don't know that we're gonna repair the sniper at all. I think we're just going to install a mod on this one. What is this? Magazine size plus 50%. Oh, that's like amazing. Yeah, heck yeah. I can't really... okay, that's fine. Alright, what about scope? Weapon range plus 25%. I think that's okay. I think we'll pass on that one for right now. That's okay. Let's see what we can do with this guy right here, the revolver. Alright, well, we threw a couple weapon mods on our guns. Wasn't anything super crazy. I don't think we're gonna even bother repairing our hunting rifle or this pistol either, for that fact. I think we're just gonna switch over to the revolver, and then once this sniper rifle reaches its end of life, I think we're just going to go ahead and switch over to using this one rather than repairing it. I think that's just going to be the better option here. I wonder if we have any armor mods. What is this? Physical armor rating 3. Oh yeah, I mean, sure, why not? That seems worth it. Extra 3 armor for free. I don't think, oh, that's right, there's also tinkering. So you can spend money to make weapons more powerful, which is actually really nice. I don't know that we'll spend a lot of money in this right now, but I could see how that would be very useful. I think we're gonna do it for this sniper rifle. I'll just spend like maybe like 100 bits on it, just giving it a little bit of extra damage. Nothing crazy there. I think we'll also do that with the revolver as well. I don't see any harm in spending just a little bit of money to make it more powerful. The shotgun, I think we're going to wait a little bit. Not going to really worry about that just yet. Maybe we'll do a little bit in our armor too, just to give us a little bit more survivability. Which one? This is the one I have on too? Yeah, okay. So we'll do that one. Alright, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Dude, you're in my way. I can't get out the door. Alright. Alright guys, well, that was kind of a lot of running around, talking, not much action, but I know that was kind of a longer episode, so I don't want to make it too long. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut it off here, and then in the next episode we'll start tackling some of these side quests and progressing the main quest line with the old botanical lab and see how we can handle that situation. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.